So there's a quick review of the Tesla Model X UI. I'd imagine that it's pretty similar to the Model S versions. Well, I know it's very similar. I have a Model S, but it's not the autopilot version, so it is a little bit different. But I imagine it'd be very close to the autopilot versions of Model S for the Model X as well. The version currently, as of early January 2016, is version 7.0, 2.9.74. And we'll go to the controls. Under the first options are the doors. The circular part shows what the Falcon door sensor sees as it opens. If there's anything above, it'll tell you. It'll show on the picture here to let you know that it sees the obstruction, and it'll stop before it hits it. You got front trunk opening the driver door, the passenger door, the driver's side Falcon door, passenger Falcon door. Then you got the charge port and the trunk to open those. This button here controls the second row seats. You can move your second row seats up and down. Obviously you can see that it's my car is a 6-seat configuration, so it only shows 2 of them, as you can see back there. Then you got your lights. These lights on the left and the right, they're your lights for the front passenger side. So these lights are actually not in the front, but rather it's in the rear over here, but it flashes forward. And talking about those dome lights, the front 2, they're not touch sensitive, but the rear 3 that light up the rear, you can turn them on just by touching them. Or you can turn on the dome lights here. Right now it's set to auto, which is basically when you open the door, they turn on, or off. Ambient is lighting that's kind of accented within the doors of the car. Usually lights up right in this crease here, and there might be some more lighting that I might not be aware of. You got the rear fogs. I'll show you that when I make a video about the actual lighting system outside the car. You got your fog lights. Then your headlights. Obviously you got the off to turn everything off. You got the parking, full on. Then you got the auto. Then you have the auto high beams. Oops. So basically when you turn the high beams on, when you turn the auto high beams on, you can keep your car in high beam mode, and it'll automatically set it lower if it senses that there's a car in front of you. And it works great. We have another car that has this feature, a Mercedes that has this feature that doesn't quite work quite as well as this Tesla Model X does. Alright, so we'll go to suspension. So suspension, you actually get 5 ride height. Very high, high, standard, low, and very low. Obviously very high and very low. It's meant for very low speed maneuvering of the car. The car typically stays in low. Standard is fine, but actually low, I don't sense any. I don't feel that it's too low to go through any obstacles. You got the jack mode. You got the automatic lowering. Right now I just have it to always, since the low is sufficient to bypass anything, but just like in the Model S with the active suspension, you can set it to a certain speed to bring it to low if it gets a certain speed, all the way up to never, or to 100 miles per hour. And it does seem like the car came as default to always have it lowered, which is fine with me. Driving, pretty much the same thing as Model S. Steering mode, comfort, standard, sport. It feels very just about identical to the Model S settings. Acceleration, you got the sport and the ludicrous. Creep, off or on, obviously to replicate a automatic transmission car. regenerative braking, standard or low. And then you have the trailer mode, which is off at this moment. Let's go to range mode first. Range mode to increase your maximize the battery utilization. The trailer mode, let's see. So includes some driver assistance features and smarter suspension height adjustment. Do not enable trailer mode when not towing a trailer. Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't used it, so maybe I'll do a video specifically on trailer mode when I get around to it. I have the cold weather package, so you have seats on all 6 rows, or all 6 seats. You have your heated steering wheel, heated washer fluid, and you just tap on one to heat them up. And then the all off is nice. You can turn them all off. You got your trip, which is the same thing. You can see the distance and the total energy that you've used for that trip. Display is the same thing. Auto brightness, or you can change it how you feel is appropriate. Display modes, you can just do auto, clean mode if you want to clean your display. Power management, pretty much the same thing as Model S. And then your e-brake and power off options here, same thing as Model S. You can put the car in park, activate the or you can completely power off the car itself. Okay, we'll go into settings, apps. So no updates so far, just have the media player, maps, navigation, and calendar. Driver profiles, same thing. You can add your profile up to 3, or I'm not sure, maybe I thought it was up to 3, but maybe more. Haven't needed to add more. Units format, same thing. Vehicle, yeah, so you got the auto close door option here. I'm not sure what that does at this point because it doesn't auto close. I believe that we will need to wait for another software release for the auto present opening door and maybe the auto close. Maybe it already works. I haven't had a chance to really try to get the auto close to work at the moment. So these are the options. Safety and security, pretty much the same thing as Model S. You got your chimes, alarm, remote access. Display, we've already gone through that. Home link, you can set up your home link here. Driver assistance, so you got your auto steer, auto lane change. I believe this is all the same as a Tesla Model S with autopilot. And your service and reset. So if we look down here, as you can see, you got the cooling and heated seats for the front driver and front passenger. You got your heat. Got it currently all set to auto. So if you go to the front, everything's set to auto. First you got your AC, you got your circulation mode, and that's where you get your bioweapon defense mode. When you click that, you basically increase the heating or the fan to pressurize the cabin and prevent any, germs from coming into the cabin. But just driving around in auto mode, you can definitely tell that the filter does a great job of cleaning up the air that comes into the car, especially if there's a dirty car that's in front of you, that's like a big diesel that would normally, where you can normally get the smell from that car. There's none of that here. Then you have the rear controls, and it's limited to either on or off up here. And then you got the temperature for the rear if you like to adjust, and the fan controls. And up top, pretty much the same things. You can lock, unlock here. You got your charging options here. Currently I have it set to 40 amps, but it is able to charge at 72 amps. And you can obviously set the charging. Then this green one is for your home link. Then your profile, obviously the Tesla to get your release, your Bluetooth settings, LTE to see what the connection is, then your clock.